Alrighty, so today I would never say that in my life. If anyone would say in my life, like 10 years ago, that I'm gonna pleat a saree on Costa Concordia, on Arabic Sea, near to Mumbai, I would say, no girl, impossible. So, everything is possible. And this time I thought that I am going to show you how I pleat my saree, because it's been 8 years that I literally came to India, and you know, like a lot of things happened, and I wanted to learn saree so much, like how to pleat the saree, because you know what, at the end of it all I understood that I need to do something, because I had huge amount of shoot with a lot of people, and it turns out that, you know, every time I had to call my magnificent girl or the other girl if that girl was not available, and I would have to, you know, ask them to like wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to come and shoot. Huge amount of deal. At one point I just said, you know what, it's better for me to just learn it, and I realized that was hard. So, you know, it took me 1 year, but with the power of Instagram and YouTube, we made it. So the first thing, you have to kind of unfold your saree just to understand where is the beginning, where is the end. The end, usually it's like more luxurious. Okay, so you just see when it's the front, when it's the back, and this is how you should start. This is what I understood, right? Because a lot of people will say to you like, oh no, this is how I pleat my saree and all of that, and then they kind of don't show you how to pleat the saree, you know what I mean? So that's that. So here, localize, this is point 1, localize where is the end and where is the start. This is the start, right? So from another side it should be the end. There are multiply times that you have to understand where is the start, where is the end, but this is the end. As you see, it's not that fancy, right? There are 2 kinds of saree, as I understood, 2 lengths. There is 9 length for Marathi saree and 6 meter for no, 6 meter, yeah, true that. So the 6 meters for the normal saree, which we are going to do. So what I am going to understand now is to localize the front and the back, and basically the front and the back is the same. So what I am going to see is which part of saree I want today. I think this would be cool. So now I have a petticoat on. Yes, I want I want to look good, so I just bought this petticoat, and it's from Amazon. It just costs like 300 rupees because it's like kind of shape, and I like my petticoat pretty high, you know, and it has like a huge elastic here, so it's gonna hold. So what you're gonna do, I personally walk around so much, so thank God this petticoat is pretty short, you know. So the saree is quite transparent, you see, so you can see me through the saree. So I just don't want people to see more. Otherwise I could just, you know, do this knot and then start my saree, but obviously this is not the deal. This is not how we can do, because there was like one shoot in which I remember the saree was like super transparent, and I just put it there like that, and then I see it on the pictures and I'm like, oh heck, the saree is transparent. No! Okay, so the first thing that you have to do is to localize your side. I usually start from the right side, okay? So you just take the fabric of the saree, and you see that it should kind of touch the ground if you want to be fancy. If you want to wear heels, so you have to like release it as much as possible, right? And then wear the heels, the same heels that you're gonna wear in the normal outer saree event. Okay, so that's just to understand the mobility, because girl, you're not gonna run in the saree. Okay, so I am pretty short, so basically my length is this, and I am going to start to tuck it in from one side, okay, and to another side. So the left and the right, we measure it, we see that it's just covering all our beautiful, amazing feet. Okay, so you just tuck it, like do the round and just tuck it, okay? Once you tucked the first round, I go for the second round, because you know what, I move so much that I'm just, okay, I'm just like a big no to, how to say, it looks very complicated, but it's not, trust me. That's what everyone said to me the first time. So basically, if you want to do the second round, that's totally fine. If you want to do the first round, do the first round. Let's just say first tuck. Okay. So what you see right now, we've done the first round of the cloth, the second round of the cloth, and obviously, as I know myself, basically what's happening is that I'm already a big of the problem. Okay, so this blouse is not a super blouse, it's just a blouse. Okay, so once you're done your first tuck or the second tuck, and I'm not super like perfect, I just want it to be like in the place. Okay, so listen girl, so whenever I'm doing it by myself, I do it in like 5 seconds, literally 1 minute I'm inside. This type of saree is like the saree that I do when I'm a little bit in hurry. Okay, so I am not super like perfect with it, and this is cotton because I don't like other sarees, so it's a little bit fluffy. Okay, so basically what's happening is that we have the first part, right? We tucked in once or twice, depends on the saree and depends on the transparency. If it's not transparent saree, girl. So what you're gonna do is you are going to, your beautiful hand go on this side in which you tuck it in. Okay, you're gonna go and collect all the saree, okay, from the board, okay, and put it once again around you without tucking in. Okay, so you're making sure that you're not losing anything here, and then you're going to grab the end of the saree, leave it. You're gonna basically put the saree in two for now because you don't need any pleats. Okay, put it in two. Make sure that you have like 1 meter of fabric, and then you're gonna put it on your shoulder. Heck. Okay, you're gonna put it on your shoulder and you're gonna look back, and then you're gonna see that the paddle should just be like pretty long but not too long. What is not too long? It should not touch your feet behind, but it should not go behind your knee. So this is your knee and this is pallu, right? So it's just like kind of in the middle. Okay, so once you have it here, you just tuck it in, making sure that this board, the upper board, is always in your hand, right? So you just tuck it in, or you just stop it by anyhow, and then what you're gonna do is just you cover with the board. Okay, and then you see that all this fabric is gonna come in front of you. Okay, so this is how it looks. This is how it should look more or less. You just feel it behind, has to cover your back more or less. Okay, because we're gonna go sexy looking. Okay, so once we are here, don't worry, it's gonna come up. It's just like I usually don't understand how you can talk about something and do it, but hey. Okay, so we have this internal board, right? One thing that I usually do is take this board, the side, you know, and we are going to make it to like fake it to okay, so we kind of gonna collect a little bit of fabric and just tuck it in here to the other side. Okay, just tuck it in, trust me, trust the process. Okay, so now we have this fabric on the side and here. One thing, some people, they put pleats on the side, other people want it in the middle. I put it a little bit on the side. Why? Because I am moving a lot, and if I cannot move properly with saree, it's gonna be horrible. So what I'm going to do right now, I am going to focus here. This board, right? All you have to do is always, you have your beautiful hand here. You just measure it more or less in the middle, right? So don't worry about that previous thing. This is done. In the middle, you see it here, and from here, this is like your imaginary border. From here, you just start to pleat. Okay, so all you have to do is that you have your border from here, and pleating is a horrible thing because I still, after years, I don't know how to do it, so I'm just like picking up the fabric from one side and another just to understand how to do it. So you're gonna measure like 20 centimeters, okay? This is 20 centimeters more or less, depends on your hand. And this is one pleat. So as per this pleat, all you have to do is just more or less pick up the fabric, keeping the other fabric obviously the other side from yeah, like other people, they are just like doing it in a proper way. I don't know how to do it. So all you have to do is just pick up the fabric, more or less on the same. Nobody will look at you if they're like, your pleats are not perfect. And you'll be like, no. Okay, so more or less it should be like 7 pleats, 7 pleats, right? And they are kind of perfect because they are like 7 perfect pleats. Okay, so what you're gonna do once you have your pleats, you see if they are more or less the same length, right? You're gonna pick it up and then tuck it in properly. So like majority of the fabric is there. And you're gonna just adjust the fabric from all the sides. Okay, so this is your, like, if you have any problems and everything, all you have to do is just adjust it. Then, if something is not perfect, for one reason or another, and it's in your mind, cover. That's the way it goes. So just cover it up. Cover it with, like, if you don't want to do the pleats, because also here you can do pleats and all of that. If you don't want to do it, that's okay. We are not fancy here. What I am doing usually is I'm just picking up all of the, like, I'm covering it up. Like you see, I like the side saree, but the side pleat on the saree, right? So what I am doing, if I will move a lot during the day, I am just adjusting the saree properly, so it covers me up properly. I'm just catching the color from the side, and I'm just what I'm doing